Lizards are living in your walls right now. You just haven't seen them yet. And the pest control industry does not want you to know there's a $2 fix sitting in your kitchen. Stay with me, because what I am about to show you costs less than a coffee. No traps. No poison. No calling anyone. Just one ingredient you probably already own. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to make your home a place lizards refuse to enter. And the last tip I share will change how you use this forever. Let's talk about why they keep showing up no matter what you try. You flip on the kitchen light at night and there it is, frozen on the wall, staring at you. You grab a shoe. It vanishes into a crack you didn't even know existed. This happens again and again. Some nights you find droppings on the counter, on your clean dishes. You feel disgusted in your own home. You start checking behind curtains before you sit down. You stop leaving lights on because that's what draws them in. This is not just annoying. This is your home, your space, and it feels invaded. So what do most people do? They call pest control, and pest control is not cheap. A single visit can run you $150 to $300. Ongoing, quarterly service contracts push that past $600 a year. Sticky traps cost money and catch maybe one lizard while 5 more move in behind your fridge. Ultrasonic repellent gadgets sell for $40 to $80 each, and studies on their actual effectiveness are shaky at best. You spend all this money, you still see one crawling across your ceiling next week. It's exhausting. It's expensive. It feels like nothing actually works long term. There has to be a reason nothing sticks. And there is. Here's the part most people never think to ask. Why do these expensive solutions barely work? Because most of them are built to kill or trap the lizard that's already inside, not stop the next one from coming in. That's a business model. Think about it. A product that permanently keeps lizards away is a product you only need to buy once. A trap you have to refill every month is a product you buy forever. Pest control companies profit from repeat visits, not permanent solutions. This isn't some far-fetched cover-up. It's just basic economics. Recurring problems create recurring revenue. Meanwhile, scientists and pest researchers have known for years that certain strong scents genuinely disrupt how lizards navigate and hunt. Lizards rely heavily on their sense of smell and a specialized organ in the roof of their mouth called the Jacobson's organ to track prey and sense their environment. Certain intense natural scents overwhelm that system. It's not folklore, it's basic reptile biology. But here's the thing, that information doesn't sell pest control contracts. It doesn't sell sticky traps. It doesn't sell $40 plug-in gadgets. So it just doesn't get talked about. Not because someone buried it in a vault somewhere, but because there's no incentive to tell you about a fix that costs $2 and lasts weeks. You're about to know something most homeowners never bother to look up. The answer is peppermint oil. Yes, the same peppermint oil sitting near the essential oils at your local store for around $2 to $4. Here's why it actually works, and it's not magic, it's chemistry. Lizards experience the world primarily through scent and chemical signals in the air. Peppermint oil contains menthol, a compound so concentrated and sharp that it overwhelms a lizard's sensory organs. What smells pleasant and refreshing to you is overpowering and disorienting to them. It doesn't kill them, it doesn't harm them. It simply makes your space unbearable for their senses, so they choose to leave and stay away. Compare that to a professional pest control visit. You're paying $200 to $300 for a technician to spray chemical pesticides that your kids and pets then have to avoid for hours. With peppermint oil, you're paying under $5 for something safe enough to have in the same room as your toddler. Professional exterminators aren't hiding some secret formula. Many of them will privately tell you strong essential oils work as a deterrent. They just can't build a $600 service contract around telling you to buy a bottle of oil. This is the gap between what actually works and what gets marketed to you. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's get into exactly how to do this. First, grab a small spray bottle, the kind you'd use for cleaning. About 8 to 16 ounces works fine. Next, fill it about 3/4 full with water. Then add 15 to 20 drops of pure peppermint essential oil. Don't use peppermint extract from the baking aisle. That's diluted for food and won't be strong enough. You want the concentrated essential oil. After that, add 1 teaspoon of dish soap. This isn't optional. It helps the oil bind with the water instead of separating and floating on top uselessly. Shake the bottle well before every single use because the oil will separate again if it sits. Now spray it directly around windowsills, door frames, vents, and any cracks or gaps you've noticed lizards using. Focus heavily on entry points, not just areas where you've spotted them. A common mistake people make here is spraying once and expecting permanent results. The scent fades over 3 to 5 days, especially in humid conditions, so you'll want to reapply every 3 to 4 days for the first 2 weeks. Once lizards stop appearing, you can drop down to once a week for maintenance. One safety note, keep the spray away from your eyes when applying. And if you have cats, a small amount of diluted peppermint oil is generally considered safe in sprayed form, but concentrated undiluted oil should never be applied directly to a pet's skin or fur. Always check with your vet if you're unsure. Another simple trick: soak a few cotton balls in straight peppermint oil and tuck them into corners, behind appliances, or near vents where spraying isn't practical. Replace these every week for continuous protection without having to spray repeatedly. So what can you actually expect? Most people notice a significant drop in lizard sightings within the first 3 to 5 days of consistent spraying. It won't be instant on day 1. Scent needs time to fully saturate an area, and lizards need time to associate that area with discomfort and leave. By week 2, many people report barely seeing any lizards at all near treated entry points. This isn't a permanent forever fix, like some kind of magic spell. Reptiles can and sometimes will test an area again, which is exactly why the reapplication schedule matters so much. Think of it less like a one-time cure and more like ongoing maintenance, the same way you'd wipe down counters regularly rather than expecting one cleaning to last a lifetime. The real win here is cost. Even if you're respraying every few days for a month, you're talking about using a fraction of one small bottle of essential oil. That's still dramatically cheaper than a single pest control visit, and you're not exposing your household to harsh pesticide chemicals in the process. Many people who switch to this method also notice a pleasant side effect: their home smells fresh and clean instead of chemically treated. If this helped you, hit like so more people stop overpaying for problems that have simple answers. Subscribe, because next time I'm breaking down a $2 trick that keeps ants out of your kitchen for good, and most people have no idea it works. Here's one final tip before you go. Add a few drops of peppermint oil to a cotton ball and place it inside your mailbox or near outdoor light fixtures. Lizards are drawn to insects near lights at night, and this stops the cycle before it even starts. You don't need to keep paying to solve a problem you can handle yourself with what's already in your cupboard. Small changes like this add up, and now you know exactly how to make it work.